Hey, it's Owen, and today I'm at Happy Studios looking at two brand new next generation 500 series stereo compressors, the Rhea and Dione from WesAudio. WesAudio is a company founded in 2010 out of Poland, at the top of the game in hardware that interfaces seamlessly with software. Stay tuned and you'll see what I mean. Now, about 6 months ago, I did a video on the Hyperion and Prometheus EQ units from Wes and talked a lot about the Titan 500 series chassis that makes it really simple to interface the units with the controller plugins that Wes creates. So I won't go too deeply into that again. But what we've got here is ingenious. It's a truly game-changing thing to have hardware units that can be controlled reliably and easily by plugins. Especially as it means automating hardware over a mix or master is the same every single time, something that's pretty hard to get consistent otherwise. You don't need the Titan Lunchbox to use the software feature. You can connect each module via the macro USB slot on the front. But with the Titan, it's just a matter of a single USB or Ethernet cable on the back to get it all up and running. Anyway, let's rip into these two compressors. I've had them for about 6 months to play with, so I feel I can get fairly in-depth here. The Dione is an SSL-style solid-state compressor with a myriad of extra features. To be honest, I can't think of what else I'd add to make an SSL comp perfect for the modern studio. I'm going to assume that most people watching this are familiar with the famous 80s SSL-G comp that was originally built into their mixing board, and has shaped the sound of music since its inception. I know some particular people get concerned about what kind of VCAs are used in SSL-style comps. The rest easy, this thing has 4 THAT2181 VCAs, 2 in the signal path and 2 in the sidechain. As for the extras, we've got a 1.5:1 ratio for more subtle use, especially on a master. We've got a total harmonic distortion control to add a little natural saturation to your source. And we've got a selectable sidechain filter with high passes at 60, 90 and 150 Hz, along with 2 specialized tilt filters as well. There's also a wet and dry knob to make this box especially versatile. On top of all this, there's a recallable A and B setting so you can easily try out different settings and toggle back and forth. Now next to this unit, we've got the Rhea vari-mu tube compressor, featuring a pair of Russian dual triode 6N3P tubes. The Rhea isn't really based on any particular vintage vari-mu design. Rather, so many vari-mu designs are quite similar, but this kind of does its own thing too. We've got our input, threshold and output. For pushing the level, setting where the compressor kicks in, and the makeup gain on the other side. Below this, we've got our attack, wet-dry mix, and our release time. As it's a vari-mu, it's not going to be as snappy as the solid-state Dione, but you'll instead have the richness and depth of tube compression working here, a very musical sound. Much like the Dione, we've got total harmonic distortion and a sidechain filter at 60, 90 and 150 Hz to stop your bass end triggering the compressor. Again, we've also got a recallable A and B setting for easy comparison too. And the cool thing you do with this box is drive it hard just for the saturation and push. It's nice, and you'll see it in just a moment. Now today I'm going to run these two compressors over a mix bus of an unmastered track by Beth Jackson called Skaties, and we'll see what they both can do, and how the two styles of compression sound back to back.
Don't
And there we have it, the WesAudio Dione SSL-style VCA compressor and the Rhea vari-mu. Plugged into the Titan lunchbox to interface with the company's plugins for controlling the thing. Both units fulfill my expectations very well. The Dione as an SSL-style compressor with all the extra features you may ever need, and the Rhea as a vari-mu box that you can really give a push to. And both units sound expensive whilst being very decently priced for what they are. And the plug-in control integration, while suspicious at first, is really handy, especially for being able to automate hardware units and recall those moves every single time. The Dione retails for around $2,000 Australian, and the Rhea for around $2,400. And while it's not necessary for digital control, but it does make things so much easier, the Titan lunchbox retails for around $1,900 Australian. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you next time for more stuff.